Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chamira Elaine, for those of you who are new. For those of you who are not new, thank you all so much for coming back and supporting everything I do here with my channel. In today's video, as you can probably see, I am in my robe. It's a little wet. I'm in my robe. I have on my scarf, which means we're doing another mask and chat, okay? I really like these videos. So I have my mask, which I created. So before we even get into the video, one, make sure that you check to see if you're subscribed. I looked at all of my analytics, you all, because I am trying to grow my channel for 2020, and a lot of you all who watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel. So please do me a favor. Please do me a favor. Why do I keep saying that? Please do me a favor. If you like what you see, or even if you just like one video, subscribe to my channel, because more than likely if you like one video, you'll like another video and another video. So you might as well be subscribed to my channel. And while you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell button so that because you are subscribed, you are notified when I post. Just because you subscribe to my channel doesn't mean that when I upload, it'll actually post to your YouTube notification feed. So make sure you hit that bell button so that you're notified every single time I post. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down in the comment section so that we can have a conversation. I love interacting with you all. And make sure you share with a friend. So without further ado, let's just get into this video. I made my own mask. I'm not gonna get into like not the ingredients or like how I made it, because I actually have a video showing how I made this mask. It is just oats and toner water, witch hazel. So I really love this mask. I need to get my mirror so that I can see myself apply it. So hold on. I just want to look at that. I wish y'all could see Daisy. Move. I am first of all going to apply this mask with this spoon because it is super like sticky. But I just wanted to do like a little recap of 2019 and how 2019 was for me, and kind of like what I plan on doing differently for 2020. Oh, this feels so good. First of all, 2019 was just a crazy time for me, I feel. Okay, spoon not working. I'm just gonna do this with my fingers. I feel like I would get a better, yes. 2019 was just a lot. Like, I feel like I went through a lot of tough situations. Involving like money and really testing like my faith in God. I think I went through literally, like, I feel like the situations that I went through were literally back to back to back to back to back. Like, I felt like I couldn't really catch a break in 2019, which is why I sum up the whole 2019 as being just such a complete learning experience, because it literally was the entire 2019. Like, it wasn't a few instances or really, you know, detrimental situation that occurred. It was literally like my entire life being in shambles for the entire year. And I felt like 2019 would have been a little bit better for me, because I felt like I had went through the same thing in 2018. Like, I feel like my life was still like a struggle in 2018. So it was just, I think that's what made 2019 so hard for me, because I felt like I was literally dealing with the same shit that I was dealing with in 2018. And I really felt in my heart that 2019 was going to be different. And then it turned out to really not be so different, you know. So 2019 was, I really just feel like it was just a test of my faith. It was just a test of, you know, me in general, knowing myself and being true to myself, and allowing myself to feel hurt, but you're not really projecting that type of energy towards the world. And I think that I did a pretty good job at it. Like, I think that even though I was hit with a lot of different stuff in 2019, I feel like I kind of passed my test and I handled it very well. And not a lot of people can say that, you know. Like, I feel like a lot of people are hit with some shit, you know, are hit with like very detrimental stuff, and you can kind of tell they take it out on other people. They just upset all the time, negative Nancy's. They want people to feel the way that they feel. They're the type of people where it's like, if I'm sad, I want you to be sad, and you can't be blessed. You won't be blessed. You won't receive blessings with that type of mentality. I'm gonna keep this on for about 15 minutes, so we have enough time to chat. It's 8:28, so I mean it's damn near 8:30, so about 8:45, and you'll start to see that it gets really dry. As I was saying, I was talking to my mom and she was telling me that, you know, she kind of felt a little bit jealous because so many opportunities are being presented to me, even though I've been through, you know, so much. And I was telling her, I feel like a lot of that is because of how I react to the situations I am placed in. You know, a lot of times it's really not about what happens to us, you know, like it's not about getting hit by the car, even though that's crazy. It's not about getting sick. It's not about, you know, handling grief, someone who is close to you that have recently passed. It's not about losing a job. It's really how you react when those situations happen. You know, that I feel like determines the way your life will be in the future. You know, if you're someone who constantly gets upset and, like I said, puts that energy out into the world, you're not going to get much back. It's crazy because I actually said this in one of my other videos. I feel like I'm someone who continues to put out good energy, so what I receive back is also good energy. And it takes a lot to do that. It takes a lot of, I won't even say that I'm bottling in my emotions, because I let my emotions out. I am just very protective and very aware of who I'm allowing to see that. You know, like it's very few people who actually see me in that type of mood. You feel me? Like, I'm not just calling up everybody telling them how I feel or crying on everybody's shoulder. It's like that for a reason. Like, I don't feel like I need to showcase all of that emotion, because I just don't. You know, that's something that I experience with myself and with God, and he helps me to get through that by myself, you know. So that's just the way that I have felt like I handle a lot of, you know, just crazy situations that like happen to me over time. I learned to, you know, understand what got me in that situation, understand, you know, how I feel about the situation right then and there, and really try to get in touch with those emotions, because if I don't get in touch with those emotions, they just develop into some shit that I don't want it to develop into. So once I get a hold of what the emotions are and actually identifying what that emotion is, like if I'm angry, I'm angry. If I'm upset, I'm upset. If I'm disappointed, I'm disappointed. Once I put a name to those emotions, I feel like it just helps me to get through them a lot easier. I feel like if you misidentify an emotion, you will not be able to fix it. You will not be able to get through it, because you're gonna be working on the wrong stuff, you know. So I think that that's what 2019 was for me. It was a big, it was just a time to like reclaim who I was, reclaim what I stand for, reclaim what I have to offer, not just to myself but to others and the world around me, and then just really deepening my faith in God. And I think that I went through a lot of tests, you know, to really like push me into this corner of, you know, really having faith, you know. And I think God does that sometimes. Like, he gets us to our lowest points to be like, you know, well, the only way that I'm gonna make it out is through God. You know, it's not gonna be me picking up myself. It's not, because I tried to pick myself up before and the shit didn't work. You know, like, I think that he wants us to get away from claiming the victory of making it out, being successful and stuff like that, because ultimately it wasn't you. Yeah, you did the groundwork, you know, but ultimately, like, God is handling all of those bigger things that you can't see. And I don't feel like I was doing enough of that. I was giving credit to myself instead of actually giving the credit to God. So I think he put me in a place to be like, okay, ain't nobody else getting this credit, Chamira. Nobody else is getting the credit. Nobody. And I see that. And I see that now. So I feel like now I'm in a place of just complete faith and just complete self-awareness. Like, I don't feel like I've been this self-aware at all in my life. Like, I don't think I've ever been like that. And I'm kind of glad that I'm here, because I don't know, it just makes me feel a lot better about the situation that I am currently in. So for those of you who don't know, I'm not going to explain, you know, this situation that I'm currently in and stuff like that, because I have a plethora of different videos that kind of explain it. But in a nutshell, currently I am unemployed. The only thing I do to make money is Uber, which one is not that consistent. Sometimes I can make a lot of money, sometimes I can make no money. So it is a very it's just not a consistent stream of income. So it does make it difficult to kind of balance out like my bills and necessities like toiletries and food and, you know, all of this other stuff. I am in the process of like applying for jobs and stuff like that. But again, like, stuff like that takes patience. It's funny because a while ago I was telling Darius, like, and I was telling one of my mentors, like, I'm just getting so discouraged with the whole like job hunting process, because I feel like I was applying for so many jobs and I was not hearing anything back. And mind y'all, I have a master's, okay? I have a bachelor's in psych and a master's in education. So I didn't want to just apply to any job, like, you know, fast food, retail and stuff like that, because more than likely I'm going to be getting an entry level, like, starting salary or minimum wage. And I just feel like even though Uber isn't as consistent with the money as I would like it to be, it doesn't make sense for me to get a minimum wage job when Uber pays more than a minimum wage job. You know, like, that part just didn't make sense to me. So I knew that I have a degree. I want to work someplace that is going to honor my degree and pay me for what I'm worth. And if that means I have to wait a little minute, then that's just what I'll have to do, you know. So that was kind of my mindset. But I was applying everywhere, okay? I was applying to a lot of damn jobs, a lot. And it was just getting frustrated, because I'm like, yo, like, I have the degree. Even if I ain't got all of the experience, I have a lot of different type of experiences. So I was just really getting into that place of like just being irritated and discouraged and like, you know, stuff like that. And then I had to remind myself, like, look, Chamira, you get into those moments when you start to lose faith that things won't work out. And I had to quickly remind myself, everything is going to work together for my good, period. You know, everything is going to work the way that it needs to work, and it's going to be in my favor. My favor is being employed and making money. So even though it's not happening right now, it's going to happen. So I always place myself in that mindset whenever, Daisy, come here. I always place myself back to that when I start to get like really discouraged and frustrated about the whole process. And as soon as I start being like, you know, okay with the fact that I know this stuff takes a little bit of time, I kid y'all not, jobs start hitting me up one after the next. So I got one interview, I went on to like the 3rd round, and then that same day another job offer came in, and then literally 3 more came in within 2 days. I swear to God, I swear to God. So I literally went from having no one contact me back to having five different places literally contact me back asking for interviews and stuff like that. So again, it's just, it's just having that faith. And I think that a lot of what I learned in 2019 has prepared me for 2020 and like what's to come and stuff like that. So I am grateful for those experiences. So I'm just excited about that. I just have a lot of things that I'm excited about because I see the growth within myself, and it just took a lot of painful experiences to get there, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Like, it sounds crazy, but I wouldn't trade those experiences, because that's how you like really, you know, form into this well-rounded individual that people actually like want to be around. Just thankful to God for like all of these experiences. I hope that this just gave somebody a little bit of motivation, or just, you know, insight into 2020 and what your 2020 goals or aspirations, visions, and stuff like that that you may have for yourself. And I just wanted to reach somebody and let them know that, you know, you can go through shit, but you can get through shit, okay? You can go through shit and okay, let's break it down. You can go through shit and you can get through shit, okay? Chamira Elaine said it. That's the quote of the year. You can go through shit and you can get through shit, okay? So I'm gonna leave y'all on that note. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.